It had started like any other shift, but the weight of the week pressed on you heavier than usual. You wiped your eyes, leaning over the control desk. Stacks of paperwork, malfunction logs, camera weeks that needed checking. It all piled up faster than you could believe. And the clock only read 3:17. Your hands trembled each time you lifted your mug with the cold, untouched coffee swirling at the bottom. You had skipped dinner, skipped breaks, skipped sleep for days. Just one more hallway check, you told yourself. Just one more report. Then maybe I can take a break. But your limbs were sluggish, vision fading in and out like an unplugged monitor. From the doorway, Freddy watched silently, his head tilted, eyes narrowing with concern as he studied your slow, uneven movements. "You're not looking well," he said softly, "but you barely offered a smile." "I'm fine, Freddy. Just tired." But your voice shook, and Freddy didn't miss it. Your breathing became shallow, your eyelids fluttered, your paperwork slipped from your fingers onto the floor. Freddy took one step forward. "Ryan?" You turned towards him, but the room tilted sharply. The world spun. A cold wave washed over your body. Freddy reached his arms out slightly, sensing something was wrong. But before he could call your name again, you crumpled to the ground. Freddy rushed forward, gears spinning rapidly, as he knelt immediately beside you. "Ryan, hey, no, stay awake." He carefully slid his arms between you, lifting you as though you weighed nothing. Your head fell limply against his chest plate, your cheek resting near his glowing bow tie. Freddy stared at your unconscious face, his voice turning low, almost trembling. "You overworked yourself. I knew something wasn't right." He held you closer, protectively, one arm supporting your back, the other cradling under your knees like something precious. And without hesitation, he started towards the hallway. Instead of laying you down immediately, Freddy kept you in his arms for a long moment. Your breathing was steady but faint, with soft puffs of air brushing against his chest. He found an old, unused birthday room, the warmest in the building, and used his foot to push the door open. Freddy lowered himself to sit on the floor, keeping you securely in his lap, and he adjusted your position gently, letting your head rest against the softest part of his chest. His blue eyes dimmed with worry. "You shouldn't have to look until you fall," he muttered. His voice rumbled like a soft lullaby, even without singing. With one hand, he brushed a few strands of hair from your face, movement slow and careful. "You need rest. Real rest. I'll hold you until you wake." And then minutes, maybe even hours, passed. And finally, your fingers twitched. Your body stood. A groggy breath escaped your lips as your eyes slowly opened. And the first thing you saw wasn't a ceiling or a flickering light. It was Freddy's face. Close, worried, observing. You blinked up at him, confused and soft-voiced. Freddy? He immediately leaned in, tucking his arms around you protectively. Not painfully, but with a warmth you didn't know he could give. "You're awake," Freddy whispered, relief heavy in every syllable. "You fainted. You scared me." You blinked again, realizing you were in his lap, leaning fully against his chest, and your cheeks grew warm. I I passed out?" Freddy nodded slowly. "You pushed yourself too far. You weren't responding. So His voice dropped into something gentle and sad. "I held on to you so you wouldn't be alone." You swallowed, felt tight, not from fear, but from something softer. "I didn't mean to worry you." Freddy shook his head, resting his chin lightly atop your head in a rare, tender gesture. "You're allowed to be tired," he muttered. "You're allowed to need help. And I want to help you. So let me." You closed your eyes briefly, leaning into the warmth of his chest. The steady hum of his internal systems were calming, almost like a heartbeat. "This is really comfortable," you admitted quietly. Freddy's arms instinctively drew you closer. "I'm glad," he replied, voice warm. "You can stay here as long as you need. I'll keep you steady." You relaxed fully into him, exhausted and fitting into a sense of safety. Freddy lowered his voice into a soft rumble. "Next time, tell me before you reach your limit. I'll kill you if I have to. I'll stay with you. I'll protect you." He shifted one hand to gently support the back of your head. "You're not alone anymore. Not while I'm here." You exhaled slowly, letting your eyes close again, this time in peaceful rest, not collapse. Freddy held you close, humming a soft, warm tune directly into the top of your head, a quiet lullaby meant just for you. And for the first time in a long while, you rested without fear.